April 3rd, 1944. It's been raining. The sky is dark. Nobody's going out. Except for the people that need to. Why are they? Justice. In reality, it's murder. Who am I? Thaddeus McTweed, DLP, detective, licensed phlebotomist. It's the truth that drives me, not the case. I don't care about the people. They're usually dead. Their stories are over. But this story I'm about to tell you starts like any other. An equitable doctor, fruitful mime, family-oriented mayor and his aide, a wealthy maiden, shady businessman, a deranged cowboy, and me, McTweed. What do we all have in common? Direct ties to a triple homicide case, the town of Waldorf Harbor. It all started on a Tuesday.
What? I'm 9 drinks in right now.
Mayor Sterling brought me in early. His memo fueled with urgency. Would have acted faster, but evening on the rocks did me wrong. I had to come in alert. I always act fast. Something did not sit right with me. So I arrived at town hall immediately. His office is on the top floor, overseeing all of Waldorf Harbor, a small town in New England, East Coast. As I walked into his office, I was greeted by his assistant, Ava Sinclair. She's new to town. I don't know much about her. I was then led into Sterling's office. I was greeted by an array of aromas from cigarette smoke to bourbon. The room was musky and dark. Sterling swiveled his chair towards me and began our conversation.
You were the first person I thought of when I heard this situation here.
Situation?
Homicide, McTweed. A real ugly turn of events to a valuable Waldorf Harbor citizen. You just hate to see it. Now, I saw the work you did with the old manufactory fire case of 39. Couldn't believe such a freak accident like that could occur. Now, with this case, I do not suspect that this is just a unfortunate turn of events, but rather a planned execution.
Sounds like you had somebody in mind.
I presume, right off the bat, it's that good-for-nothing pudgy criminal whose family owns that butcher shop.
Romano?
You see, he's a shady fella, always hiding in his office and staying out of the public eye, but he always seems to be connected to the shortcomings in Waldorf, and I have a lead.
He slid a piece of paper across the table. I read it aloud. Tommy Lee Cletus?
He was the first one that reached out to me. You better go hear the story from him. I have faith in you, McTweed. I know you won't let me or this town down. Don't stop until we have that Romano behind bars.
Now don't get too excited yet. The story's just begun. Went to investigate Sterling's hunch, local Confederate Tommy Lee Cletus. He always seems to get caught up in drama and shortcomings in town. Who can blame him?
McTweed, boy, you never show up.
I'm here on account of your witness, Cletus. Tell me, what did you see?
I come in here every Monday after my shift at the mines.
As usual, I walk up to the bar and order some whiskey. I saw they had buffalo wings on the menu. They never have buffalo wings. All of a sudden, a rat's tail in the wind. Pow, pow, pow. In comes some damn hooligans tearing up the place. I grabbed my whiskey and joined in.
When did you spark suspicion?
Don't get ahead of your rooster, McTweed. Let me tell my story.
Well, come round about 8 minutes or so in, I noticed a figure went into the back. So I figured the fight was a set-up distraction so them twos could go off and do their business of sorts.
Business? Did you catch any notable features or characteristics?
No, I was too drunk off my whiskey to see anything. So I followed him back there and I saw nothing but this here red scarf.
Romano.
Wait, you said you'd buy me a pint, right?
I made my way over to the shadier part of town, Pecorino Romano's office. He's always got answers. Thing is, whether or not it's the right ones.
Oh, Thaddeus, my boy. Here, to receive more knowledge.
What were your attachments to Beatrice?
Beatrice Tuber! Nothing with her. She's but barely a woman. It's her father I'm interested in. That's where the business is. Let me tell you something. Sterling set me up, McTweed. This whole thing, a setup. He's got some time.
See, I don't believe that to be true.
Here's what happened, McTweed, and you can believe it or not. So it's not a secret. I've got some power in this town. So me and Sterling met up at the bar to discuss some financial matters, you know, the schmuck. Sterling wanted more than I could offer, so I declined his request. Let's just say Sterling got mad. He took my hanky and left, foreseeing a perfect storyline for him to finally get what he wants. Afterwards, I went back to him to consult him about our deal. Again, and I caught him and Beatrice, together. And I immediately went away as to not get involved. As you know, not my monkeys, not my circus. Sterling then met up with me and gave me an ultimatum that if I did not pay him in the time, he would cause some disruption in my life.
Man, it's the craziest case I've ever dealt with. I'm just gonna sleep on it. Hello?
McSweet, it happened again. The bodies are still there. Don't know why you can. It's Murbury Lane off Dairy Lane. The doctor's office. Oh my God, McSweet, they got the doc. You have to go right now.
Why is he so interested? I gotta go now. It must be important.
Switch. Only somebody with power can get a switch. Hey, y'all, clean all this up. I got somebody I gotta go talk to.
This seems to be some sort of cover-up, as the gun was in the mime's hand. This couldn't have just been a coincidence. This was planned. I'm smarter than this. I really don't think that the mime would have shot the doctor and then himself, but I do know who to ask next.
A mime and a doctor? What are the names?
Yeah, Hugo Beauregard and, Lamont Lafrange.
LaFrange!
What is it?
He just came out about a drug case. Something about that new drug, Sprinkle. He supplying to someone high up in the society, and then suddenly stopped because he realized he was being lied to. McTweed, to be a detective, you sure don't know shit about this town.
Yeah, Lafrange, he was the one supplying the sprinkles. When he stopped, that'll make any addict pretty angry.
No Sherlock!
I've got to get to the mayor's office, check out all these police reports about all this drug abuse.
And I was just about to have a colonoscopy. You know, once you hit your 40s, that's when.
I need to see the police reports about the drugs.
Sprinkles. People are still doing those?
I believe these sprinkles have direct ties to these recent murders.
Murders? That lunatic Hugo has been on the streets dealing for as long as I can remember. He was the one there, right? He must have shot the doc to get into his supply and then popped himself when he got caught.
How did you know he was shot?
Wasn't the last murder by a gun? Must have been the same one. Whatever, McTweed, it's terrible. Unjustly actions on our own citizens. I hate to see them continue like this. But I guess it's over now. It was Hugo.
Sterling, do you know who's using these drugs and where?
God no, Thaddeus. I'm a Christian man. A husband, a father.
You're also the mayor. It's your job to protect this city. So I suggest you start doing your job.
Sure.
Mayor, your 2 p.m. is here. McTweed, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Hugo was my brother. Please find the killer.
It was when I frantically began looking through all the evidence I'd found, I suddenly pieced together the answer.
Son of a gun.
Dad, what took you so long? I led you right to me. Come on, man. I made it easy for you. Let me fill you in, boy. Beatrice, it began with Romano the afternoon we met to discuss our business, and he ended up discovering our sprinkles soon after.
So why didn't you kill Romano?
I had to have someone to pin it on, and Romano, he provided the perfect alibi.
So what about Hugo and Dr. Lafrange?
Yes, the other two. I met up with Dr. Lafrange because he was the one supplying us with the sprinkles, but he was starting to catch on to my abuse of power. That dumb doc would never suspect his own mayor would be the key suspect in a drug scandal. That was until he started to catch on. I came in that day to continue to fill my prescription, but Lafrange was not on my side this time. He denied my refill. He threatened to call the authorities, and that was not gonna happen. The mom I was seated next to at the start witnessed it all. Any last words? But that was not an issue, as it gave me the perfect opportunity to stage another murder and have it blamed on the mom. So you got me. Now what? Huh?
Forgot one thing, Sterling. We're having breakfast for dinner.
What the hell are you talking about, Thaddeus?
This ain't over, McTweed. This ain't over.
You did good, kid. Come on, let's get a cannoli.
I can only question why Sterling did it. Why did he want me to catch him? It's almost like he wanted to get caught, but why? To kill me? Can't be it. He got his way for now. His secrets remain amongst me and the deceased. For now, keep lurking in the shadows, providing justice for the unseen and misheard. My name is Thaddeus McTweed, Detective.